Hi there. Today we're going to discuss multiplying integers. What will we learn today? Today we're going to learn to multiply integers with different signs, and then we're going to multiply integers with the same sign. Here are your Common Core state standards: 7.ns2, 7.ns.2a, 7.ns.2c, and 7.ns3. Also 7.ee3, and your mathematical practices are 1, 3, 4, and 8. Key concept: multiply integers with different signs. The product of two integers with different signs is negative. So for example, 6, positive 6, times negative 4 is going to equal negative 24. Negative 5 times positive 7 equals negative 35. Key concept: multiply integers with the same sign. The product of two integers with the same sign is positive. So for example, 2 times 6, both positive numbers, is going to equal a positive 12. Negative 10 times negative 6 is going to equal positive 60. I'm going to start by going over examples starting on page 234. Example 1. Find positive 3 times negative 5. Now these are two different signs, and multiplying integers with two different signs will result in a negative product. So 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. The integers have different signs, so the product is negative. Example 2. Find negative 6 times positive 8. The integers have different signs, so the product is going to be negative. So negative 6 times positive 8 is going to equal negative 48. Example 3. Find negative 11 times negative 9. These signs are the same. So the integers have the same sign. The product will be positive. So negative 11 times negative 9 equals positive 99. Find negative 4 squared. Remember, this is an exponent, so negative 4 squared means negative 4 times itself twice. So negative 4 squared equals negative 4 times negative 4. The product is positive because these two numbers have the same sign, which is negative. The answer is positive 16. Example number 5. Find negative 3 times negative 4 times negative 2. Now, the rules that we gave you was a product of two integers. If you ever have to multiply more than two integers, you just take two integers at a time. So here, they're using the associative property to say, let's multiply negative 3 times negative 4 first, and then whatever that answer is, we're going to multiply that times negative 2. So negative 3 times negative 4, they are the same sign. That equals a positive product. So negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. And we're going to multiply that by our negative 2. And that's going to equal negative 24 because these two numbers do not have the same sign. Here's example number 6. A submersible is diving from the surface of water at a rate of 90 feet per minute. What is the depth of the submersible after 7 minutes? So here, when you're using this real life example, you have to decide if the integers are going to be positive or negative. Here they're saying the word diving, and when you think about diving, you're actually going down. So that's going to be a negative 90. And after 7 minutes, that's going to be a positive 7. So that the submersible descends 90 feet per minute. After 7 minutes, the vessel will be at 7 times negative 90, or negative 630 feet, because these were different signs and it's going to be negative. The submersible will descend to 630 feet below the surface. So you can say negative 630 feet, or you can say descend 630 feet below the surface. Okay, I hope that video was helpful. Thank you. Bye.